Hey, what's up? I'm Ryan, and on this episode, I'm gonna turn a 2012 Shredder toy into Shredder in Hell from one of the covers from the comic book Shredder in Hell. So I start by taking off all of Shredder's armor that he came with, but it's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I had to use a lot of different tools. And yeah, scalpel. It took me a while. What happened, there's holes in his arms and legs, and then there's a steel rod going through, and eventually I got them all off. And I'm gonna customize them and reuse them a little different than they were. So I trace him out so I can make some templates for the pieces of armor that I need to build, and I'm gonna make those out of just a thin craft foam. So he has two bands around his arms, well, one around each arm, and then another piece with spikes and shin pads and the armor skirt. So now I cover him with a matte varnish clear coat, so that'll dry and he'll be ready to paint later while I trace and cut out all these pieces. So that's how they're kind of going to be arranged. Now I'm adding the details to the armor pieces. I wasn't looking at the reference, otherwise I would have done them a little different, but I changed some later. So now I'm using a heat gun to seal the foam before I paint it, but heat gun wasn't the best option for foam this thin. I burned one of the knee pads. So now I'm getting the plastic spike pieces ready to go in their new homes on the new armor. Yeah, that's kind of how they're gonna be laid out. Now I'm just using spackling because I have to try and recreate that V shape on his chest. So I'm just lightly filling in all the gaps or details that he came with, and now I'm filling in the holes in his arms and his legs, and eventually I add a little to the mask to give him some details that he has in the reference I'm going off. So for this new shin pad, I just used a lighter to gently seal it. Now I painted his arms white because he has like a white shirt on. Now I'm painting everything silver. Everything that's gonna be silver. Got a couple coats. Yeah, his chest is gonna be silver. And I wanna trying to clean up his chest because there were some bumps, and now I'm using a scalpel and some sanding, and now I'm giving everything a light black wash. Yeah. So you start to see a little of the details coming out, but I'm gonna give it a few more washes later. Now I have to paint his hands because he has like knuckle gloves on, so I have to paint his fingers. I'm super glued 2 straps on his helmet to replicate the photo again. I'm tracing out a template for his cape. Yeah, that fits. I just cut out that piece for the belt, his little template for the belt. And I had to paint his helmet purple, but I wasn't looking at the reference, and I painted his helmet silver, so now I have to do extra coats of the purple. It was silver, but then I made it shinier silver. And now I'm doing some more touch-ups. It's like spackling, but it sands a little nicer. Richard's joint compound, I think it's called. Now just touching up some of the white. And now touching up some of the silver. And now touching up some purple. Yeah, I'm adding more purple. Try and make the different purples match a little better. I'm going to cut out the cape and the belt, so I'm just gluing the belt to be a little thicker. Now you can't really see it, but I'm just cutting up the cape to make it tattered. More of the belt. Alright, now I'm starting to glue on his armor. I always use super glue pretty much when I can't use duct tape. And everything's coming together. Okay, now to put the shiny stuff. That's how he becomes Shredder. Otherwise, it'd be dull. For his knee pads, I took one of the legs apart and just split it on each side. Now I'm doing some touch-ups of purple and silver and skin color and whatever touch-ups need to be made. Now he gets one more coat of matte varnish before I can do another wash. And then I'm going to see, now I'm doing another wash. Yeah, keep working at it. But yeah, once you put them together, you have to keep doing stuff, because you can see what you're doing. I don't know, I've run out of things to say. Alright, it's the next day, and I'm dry brushing a little more silver to bring out some more details. Now I'm adding some more black wash, just black acrylic mixed with water, wiping it off. Now adding some more silver. And you think he's done, but now a little more black wash to bring out his chest, and now he's done. Now he's done. Finally. It's hard for me to talk for this long. I don't talk very much usually. More of a rapper. But thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day. Until next time, remember, always keep your head up. Peace.